Hello, everybody! My name is Nuke to the Knee here. Today we are doing something very, very exciting. I'm so happy I'm finally doing this. Today, we are starting our first episode of the series. We are doing Fallout New Vegas Hardcore Mode. So, this is a series where I am going to play through all of Fallout New Vegas, discover all locations, find everything, do everything, every single quest, do as much as I can. But there's two rules to this series. Rule number one, I'm playing on hardcore mode. I am playing on the normal game difficulty, so everything is gonna be normal. But I'm playing with the hardcore settings. So I have to eat, sleep, drink. My crippled limbs are awful in this. It just makes the game harder, because I feel like this game's kind of easy after you know it really well. The second hardcore rule is kind of like a unique thing. So if I die at any time to anything, no matter what, if I die, I'm deleting my character, deleting all my saves, I'm completely restarting, making new everything. But without that, let's get straight into this. I'm so happy to get started into this. Now the real game begins. That really dramatic cutscene that we just. Oh, I do have. I'm playing Ultimate Edition of this game, so I do have all the DLCs. That includes Courier Stash. For those who don't know, there is a bunch of micro DLCs for this game that come with Ultimate Edition that give you a bunch of starting gear. I will have to drop some of the starting gear because it kind of goes against the hardcore rules, but most of it I will be able to keep. Ugh. Who are you? Where am I? Alright. What should we name our character? I don't really know what I should name my character. I think it needs to be something that I can say like a lot, like the adventures of blah blah blah, something blah blah blah. I am blah blah blah. Someone actually tough. Because there are few times in this game when talking to somebody that you actually say your own character's name. So it has to be like a badass name when I say it for those very rare occasions. So I think that I am gonna go with. I don't really know what I'm gonna go with. Russell. No. Call me Russell Ryan. Russell Ryan. That's my name. Ryan is spelled with an A. I nearly messed that up. The comments, if you're in the comments, tell me that you thought I nearly messed that up. My name is Russell Ryan. They call me Double R. So this is one of the strange things about New Vegas is that playing as a female in this game, you're just better. Like the female if you play as a female in this game, you're just better. It's weird because there's a perk in this game called Black Widow, which you can only get Black Widow if you're. I think you get Black Widow at level 2. You can only get it if you're a female, and it's a different version of the perk for a guy. But what it does, it just lets you seduce people, and that's a very powerful aspect in this game. Yeah, I like having purple hair. Let's go with that. Are you sure you want this to be your character? Yes, I am sure. A-L. Now, so I just go with a decently balanced build. Like whenever I play this game, I'll go through what all the special points do, but I want to just set up my build first. Alright, 4 in strength because you can get a perk that reduces strength requirements for guns, because this game, unlike Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, has like strength requirements for guns that use them correctly. But I can increase my strength later, and I can also get a perk that reduces strength requirements by 2, so that's at 4. Perception, a lot of perception skills are good, and also there's a lot of perception 7 checks in this game for stuff, so that's always good. Endurance 4 because Unlike Fallout 4, you can actually get a decent amount of health to begin with, and endurance actually gives you a decent amount of health. And there's not a lot of really good endurance perks. Like, it'll lower my survival skill, but survival skill I can just boost manually. So people that don't play this game or have never played this game are probably wondering why I have Charisma in 1. So, one of the kind of bad things, like, New Vegas has flaws. It's an amazing game. This game's probably one of my favorite game ever, but it has a couple flaws in it. So, what charisma is how charismatic you are, like lying and like convincing someone, bartering, right? That defines all that skills. But unlike in every other Fallout game, there is no perk in this game that requires any charisma. So if there is no difference between me having charisma 10 and speech 100 and having charisma 1 and speech 100, there's no difference because there's no point. It's just wasted skill points because there's nothing that requires anything in charisma. So I'm just gonna manually put speech up to 100 as I passively level up, and I don't need anything in charisma. The only thing that charisma does outside of boosting like your speech skill and like barter and stuff, all it does is boost how much damage companions do and companions nerve against you. But nerve basically means nothing in this game as long as because you can't mess up nerve really badly unless you intentionally do it. And companions already do a crap ton of damage in this game. 9 intelligence because intelligence got good skill points, good skills, more XP, yada yada yada. Agility 7 because I don't know if it was a thing in Fallout 3 or a thing in Fallout 4, but depending on how high your agility is, your character actually moves faster. So there's a big difference. There's like a 20% difference, I believe, if you have agility 1 to agility 10 about how fast you move. And also, agility also depends on what your reload speed is. So I have that 7. I also have luck is weirdly high because I don't usually do luck. The New Vegas is the only game I use a lot of luck because in New Vegas you can actually gamble, right? And gambling is one of the easiest way to get money ever. Like you can gamble for like an hour and walk away with like 40,000 caps. Like there's an achievement in this game for literally robbing all the casinos by taking all their money. But other than that, I'm done explaining this. Let's get on. So what I want to do for this, I want to do speech because like what I said earlier, speech 100, charisma 1, it's the most broken thing ever. I also want to do guns because duh. And I never would know what to do with my third tag skill because I always either put it in lockpick, medicine, but part of me also wants to put it into survival because we're going to be playing in survival mode. But I think for right now, because I think I'm going to put it into medicine because in the survival mode, strings attacks don't automatically heal you. They're an overtime thing, like they will be in farther generations of Fallout. And so, more health over time is better than less health over time. So this is a very interesting thing. So if you did not play Fallout 1, Fallout 2, or Fallout Tactics, I believe, you will have no idea what this is. So this is traits. So what traits are basically they're a good thing and a bad thing. For like example, good natured. Good natured I'm taking because I don't know why you wouldn't take this. What good natured does is that it gives you plus 5 points in every single non-combat stat like barter, medicine, repair, science, yada yada yada. Gives you 5 points in that, but it takes away 5 from all combat skills. But what makes this perk good is that you're constantly using every single non-combat stat in this game, but realistically, you're only going to be spec'd into 2 of these combat skills, like guns and maybe like energy weapons, like guns, explosives. You're never going to use all of them, so taking 5 points away from some of them, you're not going to lose. Plus, you're going to be heavily investing into like things like guns and explosives if you're going that route anyway. So minus 5 points don't really work. Also, there's another thing here called skilled. What skilled does is that it gives you 5 points in every single skill. So what skilled does is that I'm actually getting plus 10 in all my non-combat skills, and I'm not losing anything in my combat skills because this gives you another plus 5. But what this does is that you get 10% experience gain forever. But you can also counter this because there's a perk in this game called Quick Learner, which if you take that perk, you get 10% more experience. So you flat out and you get an extra 10 points in all your combat skills, And yeah, it's just good. I always just run good natured and skilled because they're pretty much the best skills in this, best traits in this game. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Well, now we're not gonna leave yet because we need to loot Doc Mitchell's house. Yes, Fallout New Vegas allows you to play in a new hardcore mode that greatly increases the challenge of the game. In this mode, Syntax heal over time, like I mentioned earlier. You cannot broken min limbs. Like in every other Fallout game, you can just put a stim pack into a limb and it fixes that limb. In hardcore mode, you can't do that. Radaway also does it over time. Ammunition has weight. Ammunition has weight. I remember there's a glitch in this game with you infinite 9mm ammo and get like infinite caps. That doesn't work in hardcore mode because I have weights. And dehydration is a constant concern. Yes, noticeably recommended for advanced players. I beat this game hundreds of times. And you can also turn it on and off anytime, but we're not going to be doing that. And also, you'll get a unique reward, like it's Steam achievements, if you have the game thing on for the entire time, never turn it off, which I'll be getting. I used to play this game on my PlayStation before I got my PC and started on YouTube. And so I have 100% of the game twice on the PS3, and I have this achievement on PS3. So, yes. Now, we're instantly going to start talking to him again. Because you can do this. And he gives you more stim packs. And then you can use your speech skill and get even more stim packs. So, yeah. Yeah, so we gotta get through all this for the DLCs. Welcome to Good Springs. Welcome to New Vegas! The greatest game ever. So now we're in the town of Good Springs, which Good Springs is like every other starting town in RPG, where it's like there's one main quest here, and then you leave, and you never come back, really. That's the last one, by the way. Also, a fun fact I would like people to know about this game. I didn't know this for the longest time. Is that if you look at the flag on top of Doc Mitchell's house, that is actually the Nevada state flag. For you people from the U.S., or especially you people from Nevada that are watching this, that is the Nevada state flag, for people that didn't know. But anyway, let's go down here. We're going to enter the bar. Because Doc Mitchell told us that Sunny Smiles was one of the local adventurers in town that can tell us how to survive out here in the wasteland. Because apparently, even though we've lived here our whole lives, we don't know how to survive in the wasteland. Alright, let's go talk to her. Now, where is it? Yes, here it is. I'm quick saving first before I do anything. Come on. Be hidden. No one cares? No one cares? Okay, no one cares. Alright, I took it right. Yeah, I did. You saw nothing. You hear me? You saw nothing. Right, yeah. And now we have a revolver. I like the revolver in this game, but we don't have any ammo for it. I'll get ammo later. Alright. Now, load all these crates. Get all this. Just free healing right there. Now I talk to her. Hmm? There we go. And she'll take you on a big long quest, or it's just basically the game's tutorial. I never do it really because it's just like go over there, kill geckos, then come back. It's not much. But now we're gonna go back inside here, and we're gonna start the very first side quest of the game. Now we get to leave here, and we get to go up here and meet Ringo. No, I don't want to pull my gun. Up to that gas station up there. Good Springs was a peaceful town before I nearly said Rango. Ringo came and messed it all up. Hmm. Why couldn't he have just gone? Why didn't he just run the Sloan? Let's see. Where drinks? So now this is a very interesting quest, where it's like he wants you to go around the town and see if there's anyone who can help you, and everyone in the town will have a skill check for you to pass, right? Like if you just convince chat with either speech or barter to help you, because like he's convincing, he has supplies. You can convince Pete, old man, well, not old man Pete, whatever his name is. I'm gonna go chat first. Yo, chat. I know I was just here 5 minutes ago, but I'm back. Wait, what? I'm supposed to get people, right? Am I at that stage of the quest? Talk to Sonny about fighting the Powder Gangers. Oh, I had to talk to Sonny first. Right. Easy Pete. I thought his name was Old Man Pete for a second. Hey, Sonny. Need your help. That was easy. Had to ask her one sentence. Now we get a bunch of optional objectives. So a lot of people listen to Trudy because she's the bartender, right? She's the central person in this town. Everyone goes to her. So if I can convince her, I can convince other people. Speech 25, help Buzz. Like I said stated earlier, one of the most powerful things in this game is speech skill. But there's no charisma. I just need speech, which is the derived skill. So charisma is useless, but speech is very powerful. Alright, now we're gonna go outside, and I don't think I can convince you yet. I love Easy Pete. No, I don't have that. I can't convince Easy Pete. I feel like I very rarely convince Easy Pete. The only time I have convinced Easy Pete was when the few times I was doing an explosives playthrough. Now we're gonna go back to chat. Like, now can I convince you? Come on. I don't have the thing for him. Do you have a barter book? Please tell me you have a barter book. Oh, wait, I saw him. Salesman Weekly! I'm gonna convince him using his own crap. Do I have anything I can sell? I can sell this. Alright. And exit. So this is a great example of another thing that only this game has that was brought back from the old games. So as we see here in my inventory, we have a Salesman Weekly, which for a temporary effect gives me plus 10 to my barter skill, which now I had 18, now I have a skill of 28 temporarily, so now I can convince him. Sweet. That's another 23 experience. And just like that, people, we have our first level up. Level 2. So I'll get on to level. So I think I'm gonna put this up to 35. I want this up to 20, just because. And I'm gonna put everything else into this. 1 point in medicine. Level 2. So now, interesting thing about perks is an interesting thing about the Fallout series, once Bethesda took over the Fallout series, was that in Fallout 3, you can very easily get 100 in every single skill and get 10 in every single skill point. You can just be perfect at everything forever. And when Bethesda handed over temporary license over to Obsidian to make New Vegas, they didn't want the main character to be too overpowered. Once you can get very, very overpowered in this game, and we will be eventually very overpowered in this game, but for the immediate moment, no, we're not that powerful. So what they did to balance it out is that they had it so the max level in Fallout 3 is level 20, With Broken Steel, the max level is then 30. So you can get 30 perks in that. But the max level in New Vegas was 30. But with all 4 DLCs, the maximum level in New Vegas was 50. But what they changed is that instead of getting a perk every level, you get a perk every other level. And so now you can only get a maximum of 25 level up perks. So you have to pick very carefully. But because we're going to go with Black Widow. Like, in combat, you do 10% damage against male opponents. So the majority of the people who are going to be fighting are males, so that's just an easy 10% damage. This is what I was talking about, how just being female in this game, you're just much stronger, because that is a straight up 10% bonus to all damage, and plus you get unique dialogue options from people. So yeah, Black Widow. Yeah, and I think all we have to do is we can't convince ECP. So we're gonna go convince Doc Mitchell, give his medical supplies. Then we're gonna head up back to Ringo, and then we'll be able to start the fight. Boop. All right. Now we can't convince ECP, so we're just gonna have to avoid that. Ringo, I got a lot of people to help us. Yo, Ringo, why are you sitting down? Might as well just leave this room while he's not paying attention. Right. Let's move out. Time to defend the town. Charge! We must protect Cheyenne. Cheyenne is the only thing that matters in this world. So now we got backup. Right. Trudy brought a gun. Nope. I'm not getting crippled by a baseball bat. Alright, just die. What do you mean murderer? You're literally a band of convicts. Oh, now we're vilified by them. Did we win? Hey, we're liked by Goodsprings. We won! Yeah, once you get enough people on your side, that fight's kind of simple. Now Ringo's chasing me because he's going to want to talk to me. Yeah, I knew it. Might as well talk to him. You're welcome. Yeah, we can find him later in the game, and he'll give us the rest of the money he promised us for this. All right. Where'd Joe go? Because I want Joe's stuff because he has good stuff on him. All right. Another Magnum, ammo for it, caps. First stealth boy of the game. That's very important. Let me put this on, repair this with that. Now we got a Magnum. Boop. Now we can go over here and sell some stuff to him. Now we have some ammo. Right. We successfully, let me put on my new hat. We successfully saved the town of Goodsprings from the Powder Gangers. Quest 1 complete. Right. Let's move on. These corpses will disappear in a few days, just wait. Let's see what else this wasteland's got for me. We're gonna be headed over here because there's a little a secret thing over there on this hill I don't think many people have seen before. Also, I believe there's some dogs over here that we can get. Ooh, coyote. I don't think I can hit that from that distance, but whatever. Yeah, there's more of them here. I missed. Oh, I hit him. Oh, I got that double hit. Oh, is that a puppy? Come here, puppy. I just owned that puppy. Alright. Coyote meat. Finish, travel onwards. I don't really need the hide. Dead. Coyote meat. Yeah. Good Springs Cave. I didn't know about this location for a long time. But there's some good stuff in here. Got him. I accidentally just picked up that meat. But whatever. Now, let's move to the back of the cave here. Boop. Boop. This is one of the bad things about the Magnum. There we go. Yeah. In survival mode, you gotta play things more cautiously than you can usually do. I don't want the hide, I want the meat. Why was he just standing there? There's one more, apparently. Why don't I see him? Oh, why is he... I see him in the back there. Coyote meat. Yeah, it's a short dungeon. It's just like a handful of coyotes, that's it. A little bit of meat. Let me drink some water. I'm just gonna drink here until I get back to full health. And also, because we're playing survival mode, this is also going to fix down my water. Yeah, so this is basically where the coyotes lived, killed people. Oh, there's one more. I didn't know there was one more. Coyote meat. Yep, bunch of dead bodies. And here is the loot. $9mm pistol. Some money. Frag grenade that. I want this. Rad-X. And I so nearly tried to pick up that that crutch because I thought I was playing Dust again, which is another popular version of New Vegas. Right. Let's move out. That's 2 locations cleared. Good Springs and Good Springs Cave. That's not the exit. Where's the exit? Please tell me where the exit is. This is the exit. Thank you, that's the exit. Right. Now there's 2 more locations I want to discover before I go down the road down to Prim. Well, technically 3 more. We're heading up to that water tower up there. Is that so this place is called Good Springs. It's called Good Springs because down like in this area down there, there's like a bunch of like water pumps. But why does a place that has underground water have like a big water tower? It doesn't really make sense to me. But whatever. Now this is what's supposed to be our grave. And now you can pick up here you can pick up the cigarettes that guy was smoking. Because if you look, you can see that guy was the guy who tried to kill us was smoking. Now, where is it? This is snow. Oh, here it is. Good Springs Snow Globe. You found a limited edition Mojave landmark snow globe. This is a rare pre-war artifact. Yeah. So I think there's 12 of them in the game that you can pick up with those, and that's one of them. There's four in each. There's like 8 of them in the game, and then there's like 4 of them in each of the 4 DLCs. I've never found the one in the DLCs though. Wait, yeah, I did. I found the one in the DLCs. Okay, I hit you twice. How are you not dead? Okay. Coyote meat. And not coyote meat. We're going to this thing over there. Ba, ba, ba. Also, fun fact, the town of Good Springs, like, you might think, like, oh, it's a location in a Fallout game. It's just like a magical place they just made up. No, but the people, when they actually made this game, like, the team that made this game, they actually went out to, like, Nevada and, like, the tips of Arizona to, like, make this game. Like, they went to actual towns. Like, the town of Good Springs, like, that's an actual place. Abandoned shack. Yep, just a random abandoned shack. This place has pretty much no purpose. This is also the first golf club you can get in the game. I'm gonna take that. Yep. Headaway, stem pack, some corn, burnt books, whiskey, detergents, lad's life. Yep, nothing much here. I thought that flies were something else for a second. Now we're gonna go up here, and then oh, is it a puppy or a rad scorpion? I think yeah, it's 2 dogs. So this is right here is the Yangtze Memorial, which these I forget. This is actual memorial, and I feel really bad for forgetting this right now. Like, this is a real life memorial. Hit him. Hit him twice. Okay, how did that first shot not hit you? Please tell me how that didn't hit you. Why are you running? Oh, yeah, there's that rad scorpion. There's a rad scorpion. Two rad scorpions. I'm not gonna fight that. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna start heading back. I think the last thing we're gonna wrap up today with is that we're gonna clear out the Good Springs School. Because if you talk to Trudy about if there's anything needing to be done, she refers to you to the school. Because apparently it's infested with mantises. And you might be thinking, like, oh, it's mantises. That's nothing. Just step on them. Which, that's partially true. You can step on some of them. I believe the majority of ones in here, you can just step on them and they die. But there are mantises can be very strong in this game, and they will be very strong later in this game. Let me turn on my light. Oh, you're not one of the ones I can just step on. Ow. Please die. I've shot you 3 times. Please die. Gotcha. I know there's more in here. Okay. Gotcha. I don't know why she couldn't send anyone else to do this, but she sent me for some reason. Oh, I actually had the skill to unlock this. I didn't think I had that skill. Hacking. I hate hacking. Serious. Heading. Stealing. Slavery. Leaving. Got it. Nice. You just gotta look for something that rhymes with it, basically. Disengage lock. Turn the power off. And bobby pin. This opens up. Super stem pack. Nice. Yep. I don't believe there's anything in here, really. Oh, I see you. Oh, it's not. I thought that was supposed to explode like with ants, but why didn't it explode with ants? Cups, ashtrays. Nothing much here. Yeah, that's about it. And as we end the first day of Fallout New Vegas Hardcore, we approach Doc Mitchell's house, right where we begun, right where we begun, where we begun. We will end this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Welcome to Fallout New Vegas Hardcore with me, Nuke to the Knee. I'd like to ask you please all to subscribe and like the video. It truly helps me out. And also, I'd like you all to comment down below. Thank you to the new editor, Zayden, also known as Mr. Top Hat, that you've seen in the bottom of the chat, sometimes in the comments. You just see him a lot. He's a good friend of mine. He will be editing this series along with his first episode. So if you're seeing this now, give big thanks to him that he's edited this. And with that, thank you. Good night, everybody. My name is Nick to the Knee. Thank you for watching. Bye!